What's up guys and welcome back to On The Brick with another custom minifig review. If you like what you see today, then please hit that like button, and if you want to see more, consider subscribing. Because today, well, I need to give a huge shout out to Nashvegas bricks on eBay. Because once again they have come in clutch, because did you know there were 5 Sundays in January? I definitely knew that. But seriously, not only did Nashvegas bricks save me from a $52-ish shipping fee, but they also sent this to me in only 2 days from the time of purchase. I'll leave a link to them in the description down below, as you should definitely check them out. But while I purchased this from Nashvegas, this is not made by them, only resold. No, this elf is actually made by Leyile, or however you say it, Leyile. I don't know, you let me know in the comments down below. This is supposedly a Lord of the Rings style elf. I bought this really for 2 reasons. First, to show that custom elements make not a high-end custom, but also second, because it was only $15. And honestly, I can see why. Now, first things first, as always, this does come with 2 weapon accessories. The first is not a weapon, it's the shield, which does have like some detail on it, but it feels lacking. It's pretty plain. And then the second is the spear, which has a little more detail going on here. It actually has at least 3 different colors and just slightly more intricacy in the gold section, but honestly, it's still pretty simple. One other nice thing about this minifigure is that it does come with a custom stand. There is literally nothing special about this. I just wanted to let you know that it did come with it. And also, of course, it's really easy to get the minifigure on here. Now this minifigure though has really been scratching my brain, because on one hand I think it looks really cool, but on the other hand it feels like it's just missing something. Like, let's look at the torso here, as we always start with. It has the different layers of the gold interweaving throughout, but then on top of that you actually have a really nicely done chainmail style pattern here. And if you go down to the waist, you have not only this belt but also more chainmail right behind it. So there is some detail here, and not just like basics. This isn't just, printed on here. The chainmail is indented, it's made to look different. And the layers of the gold cloth are actually different layers. One really big change from this minifigure to others is the feet. I don't know if this is a custom element or if they used like a friend's body here, as this is more of a rounded style and not the blocky ones that we're used to. There is plenty of armor continuing on the shoulders, of course. This might be a little too bulky, but thankfully it doesn't impede the movements of the arms, as you can easily raise or lower them just fine. And then flipping to the other side, just to show you again, there's more chainmail here, just like on the torso. And of course, there is a cape here as well. Now this is not a cloth, this is a hard piece of plastic. It's going to be stuck in this position forever. But the thing as well is that it is part of the helmet. These 2 pieces are interconnected, you can never take them apart. I'm not entirely certain why there's a magnet here, as I don't believe there's one in the body. I was messing around a bit and I didn't really feel anything, but there could be, and even if there is, I don't think there needs to be. But again, it doesn't get in the way and it's fine. Now before we put it back on though, I did just want to tell you as well that this is not just one head, but instead it is double-sided, so if you wanted to, you could slightly change the expression. But I think the biggest problem that I have with this minifigure personally is actually this helmet. While it does remind me of the Lord of the Rings style helmet, and it has some intricacies, it doesn't look that good. It almost looks half-finished or unintentional, especially in the area where the curve of the top part connects to the main helmet. It really just looks like the glue kind of dripped and they painted over it. But as I bring back Sauron, I think the biggest issue with this is just the paint and the color scheme. While there are differences here, it all looks very bland and not really enough to stand out. Again, look at the shoulder pieces. This is a very well done mold, but it's just plain. There's no difference here, there's no weathering, there's nothing here but just the gold. And even in something that's supposed to embody perfection, it's not all blandly uniform. There should be differences here, just for the sake of making it look nicer. But then again, like I said, this elf was only $15, while Sauron was a lot more than that. Will I be getting more of these elves? Probably not. but I'm happy to have it. And if you want one too, again, I'll link to Nashvegas in the description down below. Thanks for coming with me on this journey of Lord of the Rings January. Next month is once again Female February, where we look at some amazing female characters and real life heroes throughout history. Do me a favor and hit that like button and consider subscribing for future videos. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.